yes, you. Welcome back. Back. Back to my channel. Today we are doing ASMR Girl in Jail Sells You Snacks. Now, I've never done this video, so if you guys can hit a like, I would really appreciate it, and it helps me, do more new concept videos. Now, with all that being said, you know the drill. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and most importantly, enjoy. Swipe, 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 swipe. That spot looks nice and clean. Let me get this spot. Hello, officer. There's nothing, and I repeat, nothing to see here. Oh, what's that? You're not here to look around. Phew. Say that again. A new cellmate. Well, bring them in. I want to get a good look at them. Hi. Wow. You look really polished. I bet you got a lot of money, don't you? Thank you, officer, for bringing them in. Don't worry. I'll make sure they're nice and acquainted. Okay, bye. Good thing that officer left. They're not quite on my payroll yet, so I might get in trouble if I get caught. You didn't hear any of that. Anyways, let me go ahead and introduce myself, and then I'll tell you the rules of my cell, okay? Alright, well, my name is Kayla. I'm doing life. How are you? So, you're not gonna shake my hand? Listen, I don't bite. I just fight. Anyways, let's go over the rules of the cell, shall we? Good. First and foremost, I like a clean cell, okay? So you make sure if you ever make a mess, you clean up right away. The last thing I need is a very dirty cell having all of the correctional officers looking this way, okay? Alright, second of all, if you make friends, don't bring them here. I don't want randoms in the cell trying to steal my stuff. And speaking of stuff, the last rule, do not, and I repeat, do not touch my stash. Because my stash may have, I don't know, a couple of things in there you don't want to see. Along with, of course, snacks and all of those goodies. I was so excited that I saw some fresh meat that I forgot to keep my voice down. I can't really talk about the snacks, or else, the CEOs, they'll see, or they'll hear, and they'll try to add more to my sentence. Yeah, I know I'm doing life, but can you imagine doing more than that? I don't want to be here even after I go. Anyways, say that again. COs, correctional officers. Hold on, wait. Don't tell me. This is your first time ever in jail. Oh, I got a gold star fresh meat as a cellmate. Next thing you know, you're gonna say, you come from money. You do? Oh, this is a dream. I can sell you all the goodies your heart desires. Oh, speaking of selling, hold on for 1 second. Hi, Dana. watch and learn. Alright, let me check my books really quick. Alright. Yep, it looks like you're paid off, so you can get a phone. Let me ask, what do you need it for? Oh, yes. You got some loser on the internet to send you some money. Oh, smart. Now you can spend some more money here. Okay, so that'll be $250. iPhone 6. How would you like to pay? Perfect. Scan right there. And here's your new phone. And if that sucker wants more than one companion, send him my way too, okay? Alright. Anyways, back to you. Now, would I be able to interest you in some snacks? Perhaps some candy. I have all the candy your heart can desire. You're not too sure. Okay. I get it. You don't want candy. You want chips. I got just the thing. Hot Cheetos. Everybody in jail loves these things. And you know what? I think the red dye 40 really gravitates to the people who belong here. They eat it up. So what do you say? Immediately no. You didn't even hear my very reasonable prices, by the way. Okay, I get it. You just don't want that type of snack. But I also have drinks you can't get anywhere else. Name brand soda. No to that too. Oh, you're gonna be a hard sell, and it sucks because you're rich. Well, at least you have a little bit of money, right? Right. And that's rich to me because I haven't taken your money yet. Ooh. A correctional officer is coming. Let me put everything away. Bonnie, leave. Okay, let's just stash this here and hey, officer. I was just showing my newbie the ropes, of course. Nothing suspicious at all. Say that again. Oh, lunchtime. Right. They don't let us out of our cells that often, so really appreciate lunchtime. Let's go. Alright, newbie, you can sit right here and don't worry because I'm doing life. I have a lot of connections, so no one's gonna you. Alright, and even if I don't scare them away, Bonnie will. Anyways, go ahead and take in. Let's eat quickly so we can enjoy the rest of our time here, play some card games before they put us back into our cell. We're on a 23-hour lockdown. Oh, I never asked you, what were you in here for? Ugh. Tuna again, and then have a bottle of water. They don't even bother to fill these things up anymore. Anyways, back to your story. What did you do? You did what? And how many people did that affect? And how did you do that? Oh, so it was premeditated. You didn't even just snap. Oh, well, that explains why you're here and why your family, even though they are rich, because they are rich, right? Yeah, you said that, so I just wanted to make sure you had some money on the books for real. I've been bamboozled way too many times. Anyways, that makes sense why you're here and not bailed out. You are definitely not getting out anytime you're interested. And you're desperate too. You know what? Bump the 1 hour of free time we get. Let's go back to my cell. I'm trying to make some sales. Come on. Alright, Sally. We're back in business. Not only are you hungry and desperate, but you got money to spend. You are literally the perfect customer now. So let's go over my inventory now that you have hungry eyes. Like I said before, if you got a sweet tooth, I can satisfy it. I got chocolate candy. I got fruity candy. I have full size. Smells delectable, by the way. And I have minis. So, what do you say? Anything enticing you? Everything. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let me get Bonnie. Bonnie. Oh, darn it. They're at lunch. Bonnie. Yoo-hoo. Hopefully the officers don't catch me doing that. Yeah, Bonnie. Come over here. I need backup. Okay, cool. Bonnie's on her way. Now, we went over the sweet stuff. Let's go over the salty stuff. I showed you the hot Cheetos, but I also have Doritos, Funyuns, Lay's, all the things your heart can desire. Yes. Hot Cheetos. What about Takis? Would you like Takis? Oh, yes. Everybody in jail goes crazy when I say Taki. Like I said, it's the red dye 40. They go crazy for it. Anyways, you have the sweet, you have the salty, but you should probably, consider getting something a little bit more, healthy. Yeah. I mean, the sweets are not gonna cut it. The salty's not gonna cut it. That tuna, disgusting, might I add. Gross tuna is not gonna cut it. Exactly. So you're really gonna need an apple. Say that again. Yeah, I did not mention price now, did I? And it's because I was under the impression that it wasn't gonna mean anything to you. Right. Bonnie is my backup for high transactions. Well, all of the candy we're looking at, $500. Okay, that didn't scare you. Good. And for all of the salty, we're looking at 1,000. No, not all together. On its own, which means you're at $1,500 already. You can see why I needed Bonnie. Yeah. So that's okay with you, right? I thought you wanted all of the salty. Fine. I'll cut the salty in half. Now, do you want it? 1,000 for everything? Good. I get in a new shipment tomorrow, so if you're trying to run it up again, let me know. Anyways, like I was saying, healthy. You need balance in your diet, and with one apple, because these things go bad very easily and it's hard to store, so you have to imagine one apple costing I don't know, $150. It makes complete sense, right? You can't imagine that. Well, when your body is craving something to balance it out, then maybe you can imagine it. Clearly you're not desperate and not rich enough yet. Anyways, maybe I can interest you in some celery. That's healthy as well. And listen to this. You're already hungry, but can you imagine? Crunchy, hydrating, nutrient dense celery. So you're gonna eat dry celery? Exactly. It just doesn't make sense. So, paying, I don't know, $75 for peanut butter. Have used, of course. So let me get this straight. You think I'm gonna sell a whole jar of peanut butter for $75? Not in this economy. Of course, it's actually $150, but since somebody already took half, I'm cutting the price for you. And by the way, before you ask that, somebody was not me. Anyways, you want it or not? I didn't think you wanted to raw dog your celery. And back to the apple, because now that we put the peanut butter on your books, which, by the way, let me rack everything up because I'm nowhere near done. Oh, honey, I got snacks for days. Anyways, we got the candy. 500. Then we got the salty. Half of my stock. Boo. 500. We got the celery. $40. We got the peanut butter. Half. $75. And circling back to that apple, because you really can't just have a jar of peanut butter and not want to eat it with some apples. Now, am I right? Exactly. And since I'm doing half of the peanut butter, maybe I cut the apple in half for you. Would 75 for an apple do? See. You're right up my alley now. I already see you salivating. You want to get your hands on the product and you haven't paid yet, so I am gonna need a little info from you, but I'll give you an apple after I get the info, and then I'll continue selling you things. How's that sound? Alright, well, let me cut the apple in half first. What else did you think I was gonna use? Sweetheart, you're in jail. We do not have knives. We have shanks. Gotta make sure the COs don't hear that. Anyways, Bonnie, I didn't pay you last week. Do you want half of this apple? And that will be your payment. Yeah, be my guest. Anyways, let me get your info. That way I know you're not just running things up on me. What is the number linked to your commission books? And I didn't get your full name. Okay. And how much in cash do you have on you? Good. Oh yes, we're gonna be great cellmates. Alright, let's continue selling. Now, I have pineapple, I have watermelon, I have blueberries, I have... Okay. You're thinking that the half jar of peanut butter is gonna fill you up. I get it. Now let's move on to drinks. See, they are giving us half-size water bottles, but I can give you a full one. So, what do you say? A full-size bottle? Or, remember, I do have those knockoff sodas. Well, name brand Coke, Sprite, Mountain Dew, all of those things, they're the first to go. Plus, they're so heavy I can't carry a lot. So, knock off. How much? I'll let it go for like 300. Wow, penny pinching at something that is wildly gonna quench your thirst. Do you think you're gonna get all of those apples and celery down with a big glob of peanut butter? No drink. actually so dry. It's like eating a Popeyes biscuit with no drink. Oh, speaking of Popeyes, I actually get some on the low. I will not disclose my dealer, but they go for a high price and there's a wait list. Now, since you don't really want that drink, what about this? I'll give it away for free. Nobody wants this. You'll take it. Okay, it'll probably be your first and last. anyways, you got your sweet, you got your salty, you got your drink, you got your healthy. What about a more balanced dessert? Because the candy, it's just candy, pure sugar. But don't you want something with eggs, flour, butter, salt? You sure? So you wouldn't want this mini piece of cake? Fine. Boring. Let's ring you up. Drink free. Alright. Of course, there are plenty of hidden fees like convenience fee, finder's fee, and Bonnie fee. If you ring up too high, of course, I have to get Bonnie into the action, and she's not free. Alright, your total is going to be $2,500. I have all your info, so you're good to go. But if I don't get that money out of the commissions book, Bonnie, make a scary face. We'll come after you. And remember, I know where you sleep. Now, let's see if we can sneak back into lunch before the COs catch us. I think we got a few more minutes of free time. Let's go. Yes, you can bring your snacks, but snack on the low. Remember, no COs can see. Let's go. Hey guys, you. Welcome to the end. The end. The end. The end of my video. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for making it to the end. It really does mean a lot to me when you watch all the way through. I also wanted to say, if you guys like this video, do not be afraid to hit like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and turn on your post notification bell. That way you are posted every time I post, of course. Last but not least, I do want to shout out my Patreon and my memberships. I post up to two exclusive ASMR videos on there each and every month. So if you have the means to, and you would like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon and my memberships will be in the description box down below. Now, with all that being said, you know I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.